So in this video I'm going to show you how I fix the first compartment zipper. So after cutting the two strap, which is 1.5 inch, I fixed it on the zipper. I notched the midpoint of the zipper as well as the strap, so I now started sewing it from the top. I'm still going to add lining. You can choose to add your lining immediately, but this is how I prefer doing mine. So after sewing, I make sure everything is set, fixed. Then I'll place my lining under the zipper and sew. So I'll use it to turn the zipper. So the zip fixing will be invisible and the foam will be covered with lining. So that's what I just did here. So after sewing this, next thing is just to fix my lining on it as well. The purpose of this lining, this particular lining fixing, you see the way I fix the lining. I place the right side, you see it, the right side on the zipper, so that by the time I will be turning the lining, I will have the right side covering the foam. So that's why I face the right side on the zipper. So I'm just going to sew like so. So the wrong side facing the machine directly. So I'm just done with that now. The next thing is to top stitch, but before then, let's just turn it out. And remember to depin if you use pin. I usually use pin to hold the middle where I notched, so that for accuracy purpose. So the next thing now, I'm going to top stitch. Before then, let me stretch it out and make sure everything is perfectly fixed. So now that I realize that everything is perfectly fixed, I have to top stitch. After top stitching, I'll sew the lining on the other side with the material to hold it in place. So what I'm going to do now is I'll sew this place down and make sure, please just ignore any distraction and concentrate on what I'm doing. So I'm going to sew that place down. Today is Saturday. he didn't go to school, so, and I have to work. So you see, that's exactly what you do on the other side. That's exactly what you should repeat on the other side. I'm just done with the other side. You can see the two parts is fixed. The next thing is to go and fix it on our material, on the compartment, to connect the upper part with the down part. So I'm going to fix it on the upper part first. Then I'll come back to show you how I fix it on the lower part. But I think I ended up fixing it on the lower part first. Then I now fixed on the upper part. So please always ensure to pin it down at the midpoint. Notch the midpoint of where you want to fix it and with the one you want to fix, and pin it down. So before you start from the edge, so that will help you not to have a bent fixing. So immediately I'm done with this now, the next thing is going to be in another video, because I don't want my video to actually be too long, so that you don't get tired of watching. So this is what we finally got. In this result now, you see our compartment is ready, but we don't have a stopper yet. But before we add the lining that will stop whatever you're putting inside there from falling off, we'll have to cover up this foam. So that's the next video we are going to make. I will show you how I cover up this foam and tape the rough edges, then before I fix the lining that will stop whatever you're putting inside there. So after that video, which is going to be 6C or 7th video, whichever I choose to call it. Then we know that we are done with the front compartment. The next thing to work on is the back compartment.